Welcome, Scorpio. Okay, so let's get some messages for you for the month of July. Scorpio. Okay, so let's see what came out here. So we have Yang, we have Libra, we have House 6, we have South Node, we have Pisces, Cardinal, Gemini, House 11, and Opposition. Okay, so let me just see here for a second. Okay, Scorpio, so what I'm seeing here is that there has been this energy that you've been in that's a little bit almost like, I want to say rigid, but I also want to say stuck. It's like this this energy where you're very like regimented and like this needs to be done and this needs to be done and it has to be done like this and it has to be done like this, and there's this ask or this need of a little bit of balance to come back into play, to kind of allow a little bit more of that like feminine energy to kind of come back in, where there's a little bit more compassion, there's a little bit more understanding, there's a little bit more flexibility, because it's kind of like you've had to be this way, because it's comfortable, you're just used to this type of energy of having things in order and doing things a very specific way and not budging and not adjusting. And this is just the way things have been. And so that's comfortable and easy for you, but they're asking you to kind of like just be a little bit more open-minded or a little bit more flexible, like still obviously have some structure, but, allow things to flow a little bit more. Like if somebody was supposed to do a certain task, well, maybe, if either you help pick that up or do that differently, or, somebody else kind of helps work with that task. Like there needs to be a little bit of shift. There needs to be like a reshuffle, if you will, of certain things. And so just like, almost like having a moment of coming back to self, or just having some time alone to kind of like reflect and look upon the situation and maybe see where you can make some adjustments, these small adjustments that will make everything flow. Maybe like look at points where there has been friction, where there has been pushback, where there has been things not running so smoothly, and just take a look at that situation and be like, okay, what can we change here? Like what could we do differently? If, say you're kind of running, like say you're managing a bunch of people or a team, right? And you're really seeing like just certain things aren't working out. Well, maybe switching the team members in the positions that they're in, duties that they have to do. Maybe they need a switch up. Maybe, you have someone doing something else, but they actually would be better fit for that job and that other person better fit for the other job, right? Like maybe there just needs to be a switch of roles, a switch of duties. Just kind of like, just a little bit of a change. Like it doesn't have to be crazy, but I'm just really seeing that there's a switch up of sorts that needs to happen. and the reins be a little bit more loose and not so tightly wound, and just looking at this situation with a little bit of like curiosity and wonder, and maybe asking, maybe you could have like a team meeting, sit down with everybody, whether this is at work or at home or with your children or whatever it is, right? Maybe just have like a group meeting and just be like, I can see that these things aren't working and we're struggling in this area, and maybe ask for feedback or ask for their input or their opinions of what they think might work differently or work better. And I just feel like everything is going to start running more smoothly, because you know what I mean? Like there's not that tension anymore. You've kind of, the imbalance and the power struggles and all of that will kind of fade away, because everybody is a little bit happier. Everybody is in a better fit position. Their tasks and their duties are a little bit more aligned with what their skill sets are and their capacity is, and things like that. And you'll notice that everything will start running even more smoothly for you once this shift happens. So that's what I see for you for July, Scorpio, and I will see you in the next reading.